Hi my little YouTubers. So just a quick little video. I haven't done this for a little while. I apologize. Things have been really busy with work and with life and everything else that's going on. Where to start? We'll do this one kind of in the raw. I worked out tonight, and so I have no makeup on. My hair is still kind of messy and kind of icky. I'm still in my workout clothes, so came home. My fiance is working late tonight. This gives me a chance, since he is not home, to finally do this. And so last time I had a couple of questions, the whole question for Delaney thing. And one of the questions I got was about, do I ever feel like the transition ever ends? If it's ongoing, or if there's a spot where it stops. That's a really good question. I kind of look at transitioning as kind of a Zen type approach, that it never ends. It's just like being a human being. You just kind of continue on going and trying to prove yourself, become a better person. And I kind of look, like I said, at my transition as like that, as being a better person that I've always been, and just improving myself. So it never really stops. There are points where you get to where maybe your transition kind of reaches a point where you can go no further with having surgeries or hormones or hair removal or things like that. But once again, I look at it in kind of the Zen approach, that it's ongoing and never ends. It's always going, just like regular life, human being. The next question was about strength loss in taking hormones, and I don't think anybody can really answer that, how much you lose and how much you might gain if you're going from female to male. I myself didn't really lose that much. I've been on hormones since 2006, and I can't say that I've lost that much. I'm far stronger than a lot of males out there, because I was physically strong when I started to transition. I build muscle really easy, even though my hormone levels are on level with a genetic female. But I didn't lose as much. But I had girlfriends that started seeing a difference within 6 months, and even a year, and 2 and 3 years and 4 years down the road, how their strength was really depleting. I think now I notice it more, but it's because I haven't been working out as much and lifting the weights that I normally used to. And I think I've just kind of gotten flabby and not built up the way I had been, so I'm just kind of lacking a little bit. But I don't think, like I said, anybody can really answer that question on how much strength you're going to lose when you start to take hormones. It's just kind of as it goes, and accept it. Being that you start hormones, whether you take in estradiol and medroxyprogesterone, things like that, and then taking T blockers like spironolactone, you will see a difference, but I can't say how much. So I am headed for my surgery in about 38 days, I think it is, March 31st. So I'm pretty excited about that. It was something I've always wanted, never thought I was going to get to do, because I just never had the money. Paying child support for my kids really took it out of me. I didn't have the money, and trying to make a living and pay bills and everything else kind of prevented me from it. And unfortunately, my mother passed away. Excuse me, I'm going to kind of lose it here, in 2013. And the money that was left for me from selling her house and other inheritance has allowed me to have my surgery, which I'm really excited about. I just found out a couple weeks ago that the company I work for is going to start covering surgery. They were unaware of it where I actually worked. I saw an article online actually on the TV news, and it was just kind of a flash of the newspaper, and I started researching it, and I immediately sent the information to my work email and then forwarded on to our HR rep, who had no clue. She wasn't even aware of it, and it's something that I had been fighting for in my company for years, for about 3 years since I've been permanent, 3.5 years since I've been permanent, 4 years total that I've been there, but only 3.5 years that I've been able to have an insurance. And I've been fighting for this with one company, and then we got taken over, sold, partnered, migrated, whatever, with another company, and that company didn't do it, and I had to start the process all over again. So while I've been asked if I wanted to put the surgery aside and wait until the company does start covering it, they don't know any details what it's going to cover. Hopefully it'll cover more things in the future, and then I can do other things. But I've put this off too long, and my plane ticket's bought, the money's paid for to the physician or the surgeon that's doing the surgery, and I just decided that I'm not going to put it off anymore. And I kind of figured it would happen with the company I worked for, that someday that they would do this, and I wouldn't get to take part of it. But the way I look at it is I actually helped somebody else achieve their dreams. So yeah, I'm crying a little bit. I'm allowing somebody else to achieve their dreams. So I guess that makes me feel pretty good. Other things that have been going on. I got engaged to my boyfriend in November. We had planned on taking a trip this year. We hadn't taken really any big vacations. We'd taken some small ones to Arizona. We both love the Renaissance fairs, so we went down to Arizona a couple of times, drove down, and this year we were going to take a bigger one. And he first said, "Do you want to go visit the battlefields back east, the Civil War battlefields back east?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because we both love history, and I'm a huge Civil War buff. That's I don't believe that just because I'm female I have to give up my interests that I had before. But anyway, we were going to do that, and then one day he says, "Do you want to go to Hawaii?" So I was like, "Yeah, sure. Who wouldn't want to go to Hawaii?" So we went to the Big Island in November, spent 13 days. One of my therapists owns a house there, and she let us rent it off of her for the time we were there. It was a fantastic trip. And to make it even better, my fiance proposed to me. So something I've been waiting for forever for him to ask. We'd always talked about it, but he would never ask. I set rules for him, which made it kind of tough. That it had to be romantic, it had to be spontaneous, and he did it. So we haven't set a date. We're looking at late summer this year. We'll see if that goes through, because we haven't really planned. We haven't had a chance to. Other things been going on. We just got back from another trip to Arizona, a short one, where we flew instead of drove, where we normally drive. And then I've got this surgery coming up in March. And then hopefully after that we can really start planning, and we'll go from there. So anyway, thanks for all the views on some of my videos. It's pretty exciting to see that I've got so many views on a couple of my videos. That's pretty exciting. Not that I really care. What's important is hopefully you guys all get something from what I have to say, what I post. And anyway, if you have any questions, ask. I will answer anything. And I guess for now, rock on.